All right, here we go. It's new trailer coming out. See what this is. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Oh snap. Okay, okay. Oh, who's that? Oh, no way. No way. Could it be? Is the hype train coming? Is this Heavenly Sword too? Oh snap. Is that Nariko? Or some Heavenly Sword character? Oh snap, I'm getting hyped. An independent game. Oh yeah, this looks like Heavenly Sword, man. It's gotta be some Heavenly Sword action right here, man. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so hyped. Flamingo's Heavenly Sword Enslaved DLCs. Oh shit, it's Heavenly Sword 2, finally. I knew. I knew they wasn't gonna leave me hanging. I just knew it. I just knew they wasn't gonna leave a brother hanging like that. From Ninja Theory. Thank you, Ninja Theory. Finally, y'all came through. It came out with another Heavenly Sword 2. I can't believe it. Bang, bang. Oh boy. One whose new character's gonna be with the Heavenly Sword. Oh snap. It's gotta be Heavenly Sword 2, right? It's gotta be. It's Hellblade. What the fuck? Oh hell nah. Ninja Theory, y'all done fucked up. All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Bobby W223 here, and I know Gamescom has gone and passed, and I'm mad late, but I've just been so busy with work. I'm just, you know how I do it. But yeah, so Gamescom, didn't watch everything, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been a few days now, so I've kind of gotten the general consensus overall for the different companies and whatnot and stuff like that, and I'll say right off the bat, from what I've seen from Microsoft, theirs was definitely better. I'll probably do a separate video for them. This will probably be more about Sony, but just kind of in general. First thing I saw was Call of Duty, which I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty cool at first, but when I went back and looked at it again, it there's a lot of cheap shit that's going on in this game with the cloaking and the backwards jetpack jumping matrix shit and all this other stuff, but it looks cool. It looks fun, like something that I would rent, but I can't see myself spending $60 on it. I don't think this is gonna last, just like pretty much all the other Call of Duties. They always look great in the surface, but they just don't last more than about a month. So I might rent and check it out and kind of see, because I know it's supposed to be more in the future sci-fi. So they're trying to put a new spin on. They're trying. So we'll see. But I've pretty much been done with Call of Duty for a minute. But as far as Sony's conference, they showed Bloodborne. I probably had the trailer running in the background, stuff like that. Look great. Tearaway, pretty much Tearaway 2, from what Molecule said, if I can say their studio. It sounded like it's pretty much gonna be mostly, if not all, new levels with some new gameplay, like how you can use the light bar. This is the first game that I really seen utilize the light bar in a cool way. How you can kind of shine the bar into the game. I'm assuming you're gonna need the camera for that, which I noticed they didn't really talk too much about the PS4 camera. I'm assuming you're gonna need the camera to actually do that, but also some other stuff with the touchpad, how you can slide or flick your finger forward or backwards to interact with the game, kind of like the Wii U, but you can throw stuff into the game or swipe things into the controller, with the air quotes, into the controller. Just some little cool stuff going on with some wind gameplay and whatnot. And Tearaway was a great game on Vita, so whatever these new levels are going to be, if there's going to be some of the same levels or whatever they're doing, I'm sure it's going to be great in the PS4. That's definitely something I would play again on the PS4, especially with all the new gameplay elements. Like I said, it's pretty much a new game. They showed a lot of indie games. I'm not gonna lie, most of them I didn't really remember, but a lot of them look fun, but nothing that really stood out to me besides Rhyme. I cannot wait for that game, Rhyme. I love the art style. I love the Shadow of the Colossus slash, what you call it, Ico or Ico, however you want to pronounce it, but it really has a nice throwback to Ico, Shadow of the Colossus with this cell shaded art style. Looks great. I cannot wait for that game. That is probably one of the coolest looking indie games that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Um, Jumping into Microsoft again, which I'll kind of dabble with that more. But Tomb Raider is going to be a time exclusive for the end of this year, and then it's supposed to come out on the PC and the PS4 next year, which Phil Spencer said, and Crystal Dynamics, the developers from there, they all pretty much say it's a time exclusive. Which I'm really shocked that Phil Spencer, the dude at Microsoft, admitted that this isn't a full exclusive. That takes a lot of balls to say that, because you're going to have gamers who don't have an Xbox One or a PS4 that might be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just wait till next year and get it on the PC or the PS4 instead of jumping out and buying an Xbox One now. So I guess I give him props for having the balls to say that, but he was being honest. So Phil Spencer's a cool dude. I'm really happy that they got him in Microsoft. He should really um, help out a lot with the Xbox One and his viewpoint and the image for Xbox One, because Xbox One really isn't a bad system anymore. It's just tainted by the whole bad policies that they were going to do. So hopefully Phil can really kind of push them in the right direction. I'll talk more about that in another video. But now on to Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory, you motherfuckers. They show this game Hellblade, which looks very similar to another game that they came out with back in 2007 on the PS3 called Heavenly Sword. Now, why in the flying fuck did they just not make this game Heavenly Sword 2? That would have been so great for the PS4, but no, it's a new IP. They didn't really show much gameplay. They just kind of showed the main character and them holding this sword and all this type of stuff. It looks like Heavenly Sword. Like, why not just make this Heavenly Sword 2? It's crazy. And for the people out there saying, oh, well, the reason why they didn't come out with Heavenly Sword 2 probably is because Noriko dies at the end, and da da da. Plus, Ninja Theory said the first game didn't sell that great, so they didn't want to. Okay, first off, they originally made the game as a three-part series in mind. When they created the first game, they made it as a freaking trilogy in mind. So all the events that happen at the end of Heavenly Sword, it happened as a trilogy conceived. They were already thinking about the plot for Heavenly Sword 2 and 3. You see what I'm saying? So whatever was going to happen in Heavenly Sword 2, they already had an idea whether it's going to be a new character or if Noriko was going to get resurrected, whatever. They made it as a trilogy in mind. The reason why they didn't continue is because the first game didn't sell, which is hilarious because their game Enslaved, I believe, yeah, Enslaved. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that game didn't sell like shit either, and that came out years after Heavenly Sword. They should have realized, at the time, 2007, the PS3 was not selling. So, not only was that game a new IP, but it was on a system that was not selling that great at the time, and they were expecting to sell way more units. You know what I'm saying? But I really feel that now the PS4, Sony said, has already hit 10 million in the first 8 or 9 months that this thing has been out. If they were to release a Heavenly Sword 2, I think that this game could sell at least probably a good 2 mil, maybe if they had the right promotion, 2 million plus. I mean, Heavenly Sword is a God of War-esque type of game. Obviously, PlayStation gamers like God of War games, and on top of that, there's not a lot of big exclusive games out right now on the PS4. One of the biggest games on the PS4 right now is The Last of Us Remastered, okay? A year-old PS3 title. People are hungry for games. If they were to release Heavenly Sword 2, let's say, next year, I think that shit could have sold a lot. But now they're coming out with a new IP again, and I'm not trying to say that the game's gonna be bad. We haven't really seen that much gameplay. I'm sure it's gonna be dope. It looks like it's gonna be a Heavenly Sword-esque game. My problem is, why not just have it be the continuation of Heavenly Sword? Just have it be the next part of the story. That would be great, even if it is a new character, because I believe the Heavenly Sword is supposed to be about the sword comes back and a new wielder is supposed to wield it each time because for people that have played Heavenly Sword and that they've unlocked those little cartoon videos, or you could probably watch them on YouTube. They talk about the first person who wielded the Heavenly Sword. It was some guy, and then him and the sword disappeared or some shit like that. And then years later, Noriko was prophesized to be the next wielder, and everybody was pissed because she was a female because the Oracle said it's supposed to be a man or some shit like that. It's been a while since I played the game, but basically, if since Noriko died at the end, they could have had this person be the next Heavenly Sword wielder, or like I said, they could have just had Noriko come back to life. It's a fucking video game. They could do anything. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're getting Hellblade. Hopefully the game's good. Not trying to say that Ninja Theory is a bad studio or anything like that. I just think if they really um, ironed out the combat and fleshed it out a little more, maybe add some puzzles or something like that to Heavenly Sword, it could be a great game. Because Heavenly Sword 1 was not a bad game for when it came out, but if they really put a little more meat into that game, it could be the next best, the next big PlayStation game. But no, we don't got that now. But stay tuned. I'm gonna be uploading some movie reviews. I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy about a week ago, and also the TMNT movie. So stay tuned for that. And also I'll do a quick review or whatever you want to call it from Microsoft's Gamescom as well. This is your boy Bobby W223, and peace out. Peace.